Hi, hello, and welcome to my first video. As you can see, Final Fantasy 14. Kinda winging this a bit. I have a basic idea for what I'm thinking of doing, that being, I've played through the game before. My main account, I'm not up to date, but I was when the new expansion came out. And took me 3 days to get through it. Didn't pay attention to a single bit of the story. Haven't done that for any of the game. And I just feel like I've missed out. I feel really disappointed with the way I've played the game. And so I thought, I'll do that. I'll play through the game again. I'll, follow the story, take it slow instead of just speeding through it and rushing through it like I have. So, having a look at the classes, I've played, I've done Paladin, I've done a bit of Warrior, the DPS side of things. The only class I haven't tried out is Archer or Healer. Never played a Healer. So I thought, you know what, let's, take a step back, let's go at it slow, and we'll step out of our comfort zone. Go as a healer. Go as a, and then just pay attention to the story and enjoy it. Actually, take it in, not just skip on through it. So, to go along with that idea, going slow. That's the name. It's not a particularly interesting one, I'm sure, but I was like, it makes sense to the idea that I'm running with here. So I'll just see how it goes. I don't know if this video will end up released, but maybe it will. Maybe it won't. This might just sit in my folder for 20 years.
Here, feel. Hear, feel, think.
Character do be looking pretty dripped out. Oi! You alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. little lads. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Muggles, and we live in this wood. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late, lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Brovy's swinging. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. Bro's been robbed and swindled. Gridania is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Bremont's the name, and peddlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So as long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? The dosh. Fortune, eh? Well, it's a dream we've all had at one time or another. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you may want to pay a visit to whatever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. Gridania is renowned for its leatherworkers and carpenters, not to mention its botanists. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. Peaceful pastime may as well help you make your fortune. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further. What's this then? Ah! What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Exile. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells. We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixel to send us a welcome party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? No. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journeyed itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all of Eosia. Though, it ain't near as lush as it used to be. saying that, not since the Calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new Nazis to move in, and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Birdmen raids have been a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold, Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the Eternals. Elementals, even.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh Umbral Era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
You there? Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinant, a woodwailer of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select propulsion. Mouse and keyboard. Oh well, that was a very different intro sequence to what I remember the Uldar one to be. From what I remember of that one, the guards try and mug you as soon as you walk into the city, which is pretty funny. But no, you don't even get to the city before they start trying to mug you. Yeah, gotta respect the hustle. Can't remember if there's anything else I want to move. I'll probably remember when I end up getting to that point, and I have like 20 different bars I have to manage. Anyway. Coming to Gridania. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Another green adventurer, I presume? I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mion within. She will take you in hand. So, now that we've kind of like gotten into the game, the idea that I was thinking is I'm going to, well, essentially just read out everything. I'll read out, as long as it doesn't have, you know, dialogue of its own, I'll read it out. And that way, obviously, I'll keep myself going slow. Won't have the opportunity to just start skipping massive chunks of story because I'm reading it and experiencing it. And I mean, for me, this will pretty much be experiencing the story for the first time. I won't be doing such with the tutorials, though. Well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer? Come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mion's my name, or Mother Mion as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance for the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eye, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a constant state of apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the Lesser Moon, Dalamond, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelve's wood was spared the devastation, yet despite the forest's expensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of the events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked their life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. and whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Ahem. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scroll your name right there. Oh, I would appreciate it if you use your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Going slow, and you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias. Very well, from this moment forward, you're a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed by the elements and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived, another God's damned adventurer. Don't you start at that. Adventure is the very salve that Gridania needs. The Elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not, lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. Yeesh. Ahem. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Woodwhalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Okay. Mion, proprietress of the Carline Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Caroline Canopy. A device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Woodwhalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Conjurer's Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of conjuring. Speak with Medell and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons, armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Pa Mesontre and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks. Going. May Nofika guide your path. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they would be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of any realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation. and in time folk will be more inclined to trust you with matters of moment. I suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Okay. Well, pretty, you know, simple, easy stuff. So what I'm thinking is I will only focus on the main quest at the moment, the main quest and the Conjurer's Guild questline. And then I will start to do the side quests and everything else at a later point, maybe when I've finished the main quest for this area. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I'm Nisia of the Woodwalers, and I know a thing or two about the aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of their name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Now to do the age-old fun moment of getting to a new city, running to every single aetherite crystal, so you can teleport around willy-nilly. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, I'm winging this plan a bit. I've got some base ideas of, you know, how I want to go about things, of just going through the story, reading it out, understanding it, you know, just properly consuming it in general. Doing the class quest for the Conjurer, trying it out, you know, seeing how, you know, things go differently. I'll see about, because, you know, I don't want to, you know, start saying I'll do this, that, every which way, everything, because, you know, there's a fair chance I might just not. I might stop, I might just quit. So, the only plan at the moment is main quest line and the Conjurer's Guild. That's it. I might come back to, you know, I might end up changing my mind, end up changing how I do things, but I'll probably try and have my videos be segmented. Like, one video will be focusing on, you know, the main quest, and like what I'm considering the base, which is Conjurer class and main quests. One video might be about all the side quests. So I might get bored, I might want to do something different, mix it up a bit, and so I'll start doing the side quests. One video about a class, and so on and so forth, or multiple videos about that class. I don't know how long, you know, these things will take. Because the way I played it was just so radically different. It was just about getting through as fast as I can, just smashing it out so I can get to the end game and play with friends. So this is just going to be an entirely different way of play for me. I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to it. This isn't my first instance of having this idea of you know, playing through the story, actually paying attention to the story, recording myself doing it. This is like second or third attempt at trying this, and you know, I just thought, you know, fuck it, let's give it a shot, let's give it a try, see if I can do it. So that's why, well, you know, there's a big chance that this video won't be released. It'll just sit in my folders. What? You know, if it does get released, yippee! Because I initially had the idea like 2 or 3 years back, and so it's been slow going. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsemontre, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mione's handiwork, and more specifically, her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelled the eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the provenance of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it is portions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Uldan merchants, and I may truly say that I've seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs, then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am weary of talking, unless you have another eel pie. Oop, there goes another bunny. Oop, wrong direction. Yeah. See how we go. I haven't really touched any of the non-combat orientated classes, and even then, the only one I ended up maxing out was Paladin. So it'll be interesting to try you know, some of those. Seeing about playing the other classes, because I've played them all to an extent. Like, none of the other classes I've played have ever gotten past level 60, really. Or they're just general starting level. Like, some of them start pretty high, like, Viper, I think, starts at 80 or 90, I can't remember. But, yes, we'll see. See how it goes, see how it does. Nearly walked past them. You seek the secrets of conjuring, adventurer? Then search no longer, for you have found your way to the Conjurer's Guild. It is at Mion's request that you have come, then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from its shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelves Wood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelves Wood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned with their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward? The elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelves Wood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. I hope this has helped you to gain a better understanding of the Conjurer's Guild. Should you wish to delve further into the mysteries of conjuring, then I urge you to consider joining our ranks. I can begin your initiation whenever you desire. Call upon me when you are ready to take the first step. Pretty cool. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? Reasons. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother E. Sumiyan. Brother S. Sumiyan presides over the Conjurer's Guild, even as he serves the nation as a hero. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him, and make known your desire to join the guild. By the way, I'm probably, like, horrifically butchering these people's names, and I do apologize. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother E. Sumiyan, Master of the Guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend to me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself often stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are likely to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous to you. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for its relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not truly dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing, but worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole provenance of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12 woods alike. Can you make this vow? Yes. I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers' Guild. And so to work. Listen well, now, for I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so cruelly order the taking of life, though the things are not as they once were, as a consequence of the calamity, and, I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, going and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. I was just about to ask, how can he say that and then go tell us to murder some animals? These devs be thinking 5 steps ahead. Stone. And cure. Oop, wrong way. I'm curious to how this would go though. I've never played, as I said, a conjurer, so I don't know how good it will be in terms of damage and healing, or you know, helping others. I am 100% gonna have my teammates die a ton of times while I learn how to do things properly. The conquering hero returns. You've completed my little tasks, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It's best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I didn't, but we'll lie. I'm thankful that you are an obliging sort. Going, it is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gudania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. That quest completes now, though. Beautiful. The level up one's pretty good as well. Arrow. Deal wind damage with a potency of 50, wind damage over time. Okay. Mira wishes to send an adventurer to the instructor at the Bannock. Going, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself, and find out if there is anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray far from the path. Twelveswood is no place for merry strolls throughout the underbush. I just realized it was throwing me off when in their sentence they'd say going, and I completely forgot the name of my character is Going Slow. So I'm going. I'm thinking, why are they just saying going there? Like, that makes no sense, but sure, I'll run with it. Because of me, the entire time. Actually incredible. Funguas. Oh, little mushroom guys. Oh, they're a lot less cute now that he's out of the grass and I can see his entire body. Yeah, when he's like that, he's pretty cute. When he stands up and you realize it's like a very gross monster with eyes. Yeah. Yiggly doogly, and that's that. So we'll just head on back to the guild, get the next quest. Welcome back, Going. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with the conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray receive of me this hunting log. Within, you'll find the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. There is no single path to mastering conjuring, yet should you find yourself needing direction, know that the log is there to guide you. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you, and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. It is good to see you again, Going. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power, yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many, and to call upon all without first knowing each is contrary at its most basic. As part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in North Shroud, and there partake of Hira Nolanor's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elements of rock and soil is all but unique amongst Conjurer, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of Earth. Aye aye, Captain. Whoops. Looking at my phone, walking into walls. Making my bunny look like a drunkard. So what I'm doing here is just grabbing my pre-order bonus for when I got the expansion, just so I can get the earring. Which is this. Just an XP boost, and it scales in power based on your level. It's pretty good. Blessed Bud. North Shroud. That is the opposite direction I gotta go. So, we'll go do that first. Because the next quest I have to do for this will be at level 10. So may as well get this out of the way first. So I just realized I was recording that in 30 FPS, so that probably looked terrible. It should be in 60 FPS now, so here's hoping it looks better and isn't equally as bad. Anyway, killing these because they're part of the hunting log. Yeah, this video won't go on too much longer anyway. I'm thinking only an hour for the first video, because I don't really know how long is too long or too short, but you know, I just want to do it, get it done, and then if I want to put it out, it's better to just do it, get it finished, available to go online. That way I can't, you know, overthink it, worry about it, anything like that. So it's more likely to get put out. I mean, I feel like, you know, as they say, it's better to just put something out even if it's not perfect. You seek Hera Nolina? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So brother Isumiyan bid you come to me to learn the element of earth? That is well. The power of earth is the solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth firsthand, in combat. Now mark me well, going, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Tree Speak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the Earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energy seeping from the wounded Earth shall then appear. Using the power of conjury, strike it down and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of Earth will be revealed to you during the struggle. Going, I trust you will return to me a wiser woman than she who now departs. Yeah, okie dokie, pretty easy, pretty simple. Damn. Okie dokie then, easy peasy. I mean, it makes sense, it's only, you know, level 5 class quest. Welcome back, Going. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of the Earth's returning? Already, the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, the field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you are paying attention, Sylphie. Huh. When did they get here? See this adventurer here? Going came all the way from Stilgard Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from her example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sophie, a wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child, and when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wandering, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as such. I mean... yeah... I mean, to be fair, wandering the earth, healing everyone you find, I feel is just a good way to learn about nature than, you know, spending all your time studying it. And just as much in that situation. Ah, Goen, you returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolanol's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well, and have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolanol's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for studying. She outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. Ah, a third occurs to me, Goen. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhaps she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely, you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Goen. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Hat. Not a roll action. Ah, fixed target and sleep. Oakley dokley. Well, I'll end it here. If I do end up posting this and someone ends up watching it, thank you. I appreciate that. And if anyone does watch it and they have any suggestions, thoughts, anything at all, please don't hesitate to say anything. Because I am so new to this, I greatly welcome anything, no matter what it is. Yeah, as long as it's kind of constructive, maybe. Anyway, thank you kindly. Have a good day.